Hi everyone, it's Matthew John, spiritual teacher, spiritual mentor, intuitive healer, and quantum energy healer working directly with the Ascended Masters. I am here in Fillmore State Park, New York, which is in central New York in the town of Moravia. And as you can see, it's an absolutely gorgeous place here. It's a beautiful day too. It's an 80-degree day in June in New York. It's wonderful. And the reason why I'm here though is because here, right here, is a place where 4 ley lines cross. 4 ley lines cross. You get an intersection of like 8 lines here. As in 4 lines are crossing, it looks like 8, but it's really 4. This means this is a very strong energy point here. Very strong energy point. I took my L rods here and they started spinning in weird, like one started spinning this way and the other was spinning that way, and then that one would spin this way and the other one would spin the other way. So, even the L rods were confirming that it's a strong energy point here. And ley lines are much like the acupuncture grid in the human body. It's the acupuncture grid basically for planet Earth. So to visit ley lines is a fantastic thing. It can be very energizing. I feel energized already just being here for just a few minutes now. I kind of just got here. And very grounding too. It can feel very grounding to be here on the ley lines. It's also a place of much spiritual significance. I definitely sense a lot of nature spirits and divas around here. I sense a lot of Native American spirits around here, as this is Six Nations Iroquois land all around here. And there's just a really, really rich history of Native Americans around here. Every town around here is named, it's a Native American name, and it's all the Iroquois over here. So it's a really significant place here, and it's very cool. It feels very high vibrational, very like the air is a bit finer, which is a sensation I've had before when visiting spiritual places like this. And what I want to do here for everyone today is I want to channel through a guided meditation to do some grid work, to work along the ley lines here in clearing some of the ley lines and in kind of clearing, just like acupuncture, helping to clear the acupuncture meridians of blockages so all your organs can function better and so your body can function better. We want to do that for the planet, help the planet to detoxify, help to push this ascension process along in accordance with divine will. And, we're just doing our part to, however we can help that a little bit. And so this is just pure service work. There's nothing really focused personally here, although we may do a little bit of that. But mainly the intention here is to do some service work for the planet. So if you feel called to, please join me. I'm just channeling this through. I haven't really done anything like this ever before. I'm just connecting into my guides and to the Ascended Masters and to the extraterrestrial, the Christed extraterrestrial councils of light. And we'll see what comes through. So as we begin by breathing, bringing that energy down into the solar plexus. Always wanting to bring it down into the solar plexus. As we intend to put the mind aside, I like to imagine taking my mind out and just putting it over there. Over there. It'll be there when I need it. And you don't have to be shirtless to do this. It's a very warm day and it feels like it's appropriate for the setting. Although, feel free. Breathing now. Imagining, listening to the sound of the river here as if this river had its own drumbeat that is guiding your breathing. As you now use your third eye to create these grounding roots out of the bottoms of the soles of your feet. If you're sitting cross-legged, it can just kind of become one like root network out of all of your legs and feet. And these roots are driving down into the earth, deep, deep into the earth, and connecting into the crystal core of Mother Earth. As you breathe the energy up, into your vessel, becoming like a tree. And as you breathe the energy up, it comes up your spine and up your crown and out and around and kind of raining down around you. Which is actually, this is also the motion of your toroidal field, which is an energetic structure that animates you. Breathing that energy up through the chakras, through the spine, and out and down around you. And just to cleanse ourselves first, we imagine violet light raining down. Violet light raining down on us. It's catching any little things that may be on us. Any etheric things. It's catching those and they're going down into the earth. The earth transmutes all out of service. And now golden light coming down. Golden light raining down. Cleansing the vessel. Now white light coming from way above you, down through the crown and through all the chakras. From the heart, it expands out all around you. 3, 4, 5, 6 feet around you. And down into the earth. As you bathe now in this white light and breathe in this white light. As we now intend to bring our vessels, bring our energy vessels into the ley lines of the earth. You're bringing your energy vessel to the closest ley line to you. Everyone is within a few hundred miles of ley lines. As we now intend to infuse the ley line network with violet cleansing light. As we now first visualize the network, visualize the globe earth, the poles, the major energy points, Mount Shasta, Mount Everest, Uluru, the Sacred Valley of Peru, Glastonbury. And now the grid network. Imagine the grid network like a network of lines, of these glowing lines covering the planet. And as now we will infuse the energy of the grid with violet light. 3, 2, 1. Violet cleansing light. May all beings be freed. May all beings be freed. May all beings be freed. May all beings be lifted. May all toxins be transmuted into light. May all toxins be transmuted into light. Detoxify, detoxify, detoxify. Violet light transmuting any of the artificial networks like Gwen, or any of the artificial networks like 5G, any of the artificial networks, any artificial satellite networks, any other artificial networks I can't name that I'm not aware of. Violet light into the grid, covering the planet. Violet light into the grid, covering the planet. Violet light into the grid. As we now bring this golden light down, and as we now intend to bring golden light into the grid, golden light into the grid, golden light into the grid. As we infuse the grid with the energy of abundance for all, may all beings be free. May all beings have enough to eat. May all beings have access to clean water. May all beings have access to all the resources they need to thrive. May all resources be unlimited. In reality, they are. but may all blockages from any negatively oriented beings that are preventing the unlimited spread of resources in this present time moment be transmuted. And may golden light spread through the grid now. Golden lights, golden lights, golden lights, golden lights. Connecting it with the star councils now. Working with the star councils as a group consciousness now to remove the dark ones and their operations in the grid networks. To remove the artificial grid networks. Golden lights, bringing in this fifth dimensional frequency now. As we bring in this white light now, this white light spreads out through the grid, infusing the grid with white lights, connecting in with the Syrian Council. White lights. Bringing in on top of the white lights, with the white light, light blue light as we connect in with the Pleiadian councils, the Pleiadian emissaries of light. Blue light, blue and white light through the grid now, infusing into the earth grid. As we now visualize what once was like a square placed around Mother Earth, placing Gaia and all her inhabitants in a prison of consciousness, in an artificially created prison of projected holographic consciousness, of recycling of souls, as we imagine it dissipating and the Earth truly becoming free. As we visualize now our galactic brothers and sisters landing in mass around the planet, landing on the White House lawn like we've all seen in movies and all visualized. We visualize the landings and the meetings with the New Earth leaders. The New Earth leaders. Intending for those New Earth leaders to find their way into the political systems, into the economic systems. Intending for the starseeds and for all that we're asking for the support of all of the starseed councils and of the Galactic Federation, of the Pleiadians and the Syrians and the Arcturians and the Andromedans and the Lyrans and more that I'm not even mentioning, to assist in accordance with what is in our highest good, in accordance with divine will, to assist all of the starseeds in awakening and becoming who they're meant to be, including those who are meant to be in the political and economic systems for the New Earth. As we now turn our attention to our individual selves, as we now imagine ourselves becoming crystalline, from carbon to crystalline, almost becoming like, you might imagine yourself becoming almost like ice or like snow. Imagine the crystalline nature of snow, and we can really feel our crystalline bodies. And may our crystalline bodies become our physical bodies. May our physical bodies become our crystalline bodies as gracefully as possible and as soon as possible, in accordance with divine will and what is in our highest good. Imagining each and every one of our organs as clean, detoxified, and healthy. And now imagining all of Mother Earth's bodies of water, beginning with the oceans, clean, detoxified. Those plastic, circles of those garbage patches in the ocean evaporated, gone. Just beautiful blue ocean. We imagine all of the grime and crap at the bottom of the ocean disappear. We imagine the ocean and the purity, that pure blue. We now imagine the skies. We imagine all the chemtrails that are going across the sky every single day disappear. And just blue skies. Imagine just blue skies above you now. Beautiful blue, pristine skies. The sun feeling stronger than ever before. Imagine the water, all of the water now, the freshwater bodies around you. I want you to imagine the freshwater bodies in your city or town or near you, detoxifying. They're so clear and clean, you can drink straight from them. You can bathe in them, just like we used to. Detoxify. Detoxify. All heavy metals transmuted into light within your vessel. Repeat these words. I cancel any and all contracts with any heavy metals in my body. May they all be transmuted into light now. I cancel any and all contracts with any viruses in my body. May they all be transmuted into light now. I cancel any contracts with any negatively oriented bacteria in my body. May they all be transmuted into light now. I cancel any contracts with any negatively oriented fungi in my body. May they be transmuted into light now. I cancel any contracts with any parasitic etheric beings that are in my energy field. They are transmuted to light now. As a collective, we repeat this please. As a collective, we hereby cancel any and all contracts with any heavy metals in our environment. We do not permit this any longer. We now cancel any and all, as a collective, we cancel any and all contracts with any viruses in our environment. We do not permit this anymore. As a collective, we cancel any and all contracts with any negatively oriented parasitic consciousness in this holographic game on the earth plane. We do not consent any longer. And so it is. And so it is. And so it is. The vibration of Kadosh, 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 Adonai Sebaoth, holy, holy, holy is the Lord God of earth. In the vibration of Kadosh, 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 Adonai Sebaoth, holy, holy, holy is the Lord God of earth. And now bringing your Merkabah, bringing in your Merkabah now. If you haven't seen a Merkabah, it's a tetrahedron. And if you haven't seen it before, just imagine what you think it might be. It's a beautiful structure around you as you now imagine yourself in your Merkabah, in your Ascension vehicle, and you're right where you need to be. And with this meditation, you're getting right back on track in your Ascension vehicle, being of service to the planet. As you've just worked and helped to infuse the grid, and as more and more people do this, we're helping to make changes on a real physical level in the environment around us. And we're helping things to shift even politically. We really are. So you find yourself in your Ascension vessel, in your crystalline body now. Imagine yourself, you're crystalline. All your organs are crystalline. It's like your organs as they were, but crystalline. It's at a higher frequency now. It's at a higher frequency. This is the frequency of immortality, of perfect health, of vibrant living, and of perfect abundance. There's no reason to worry about money from this frequency. As soon as you get up here, you realize the money just comes. You don't have to worry about it. It just comes. You have enough to eat. You have enough to drink. This is where we're all going. Where we're all going. All of us together on the planet. unlimited resources, unlimited clean organic food, respect amongst humans and animals. Just imagining now, once again, going back into your third eye, imagine your Hara line. It's like a line down the middle of your energy field, and it's perfectly balanced. Even if you don't know what it looks like, just imagine and intend your Hara line is perfectly balanced, and intend now you're seeing that Kundalini energy rising from the spine, up the spine, and up and out the top, rising up the spine and out, that energy building, that energy coming. Your adrenals are strong as this energy rises, and it's now coming out around you. So you now visualize that toroidal sphere around you, a toroidal sphere. And if you don't know what it looks like, look it up after, but it's the energy going like this, up and around, up and around. Find yourself in that toroidal sphere. If you are currently in union with your twin flame, I ask you to now visualize your toroidal field and your twin flame's toroidal field merged as you're now working together in even stronger, a stronger field. And if you're not sure if it's your twin flame, then don't. Only if you're sure. So you kind of imagine those two fields now even stronger. And if you are not currently with your twin flame and you desire to draw your twin flame to you, I ask that you now visualize your toroidal field and the toroidal field of your twin flame, even if you don't know who they are, merging now. Merging into one, and repeat these words. Dear twin flame, I am here, I am ready. Come to me when the time is right. Until then, I become my best self. Until then, I do my service work, and I ask for you to do yours. And when we merge, it will be only when it's the right time, and only because we're ready. And you see the two toroidal fields coming together and like a star, like lights. And as we now imagine all the twin flame couples on the planet now merging into little collectives that will become new communities, new lightworker communities on the planet. As we imagine all these twin flame couples merging, and the children that they have, the crystal children, this new generation of starseeds who come with no planetary karma whatsoever. We imagine them now. We imagine them and now creating in these communities, and then they're having children with no karma. And it's just growing and growing and growing. And we see the earth being populated. The population doesn't have to dip before it happens, but we see the earth being it doesn't have to. The earth being populated with all the starseeds who have come to experience the new earth, who have come at this point, after the last timeline convergence, to experience the golden age, not even the transition. We're here in the transition part of the movie, but the actual golden age. And imagining that happen, and now imagining the lightworker cities, and now feeling whatever it feels like now, to feel planetary consciousness. It means we are one. I am one with you. You are one with I. There are no exceptions. If we can bring that into this moment, including your worst enemies and the people who are the worst people on the planet, we hold them all now in this planetary consciousness as that positive energy. And can you feel it? Can you feel how the power of the light, the negativity just, it shrivels. And the power and the presence of light, negativity, it's just like it breaks apart. Like that, energetically speaking. Like that. Breathing in this light now, as you might feel yourself feeling like you're in a different dimension right now. I had so many people walk by here on the trail while I was making this video. I don't even think they saw me. I think I was in a higher dimension and they didn't even see me because no one even looked at me. And even though there's this, kind of fat, long-haired, giant bearded guy making a video in a river. So I do hope you feel nice now. I really do. I'll leave you at that. And I will say, if you like my vibe and you think you might want to know more about me, please go to my website. It's youaredivinehuman.org, all spelled out. And you can go to my Facebook page as well. The link is in the description. And I offer all sorts of cool stuff. All sorts of really cool stuff. You can check it out there. Readings, the starseed sessions, nutrition sessions, nutrition readings, energy healing, all sorts of cool stuff. You can check it all out on my website and lots of other videos and articles too. All right, everyone. We are one. And not just saying it, but let's feel it for a moment. We are all one. We are all one. The trees, the rocks, the water, the spirits, all the spirits. We are all one. All one, and we're doing our work, and we cannot fail. Much love, everyone.